how the GDP works, what are the various ways in which people are contributing to the GDP, what are the various sectors that are involved, and how various economies across the globe interact. So that has interested me a lot with respect to the subjects. With respect to subjects that I didn't find much interest in, sir, happened to be chemistry. That was in my 11th and 12th standard. So I was a science student by chance. Chemistry didn't impress me very much, sir, because all these reactions leading on to different products under different conditions, different temperature and all of those, they did not impress me very much, and I did not have an affinity towards chemistry in my school days. Coming to the teachers, which have impressed me over my schooling career, definitely my social science teacher, which was Dr. J.P. Reddy, will be my favorite teacher because he was the first teacher who introduced the social science subject to us as a whole. So as you're aware that there are various aspects of the social science subject, there is parts of history, there's parts of economics, there is parts of geography, there's parts of political science, and it is very difficult for a single teacher to give a very lucid explanation to all the students, maintain the interest, help them understand how histories have shaped our country, how the geographies are a very physical advantage for this country, how the politics in the country is run, or how various economies are interacting all across the globe. So he was one of my favorite teachers growing up until my 10. In my 11th and 12th, as I mentioned, sir, I had taken economics as my optional subject. So I had Dr. Sangeeta Shukla, who was my economics teacher for both the years. And she was also very friendly, very lucid in her explanations, used to simplify concepts, used to make the classes interesting and fun, taking real life examples. So these two subjects and these two teachers helped me a lot and impressed me a lot. And so with respect to teachers, I won't say that none of the teachers impressed me, but every teacher impressed me or influenced me in some way possible. I've been very lucky that way throughout my college days and in my school days also. So none of the teachers that I specifically would like to single out who I did not like or who did not impress me a lot. Then, sir, moving ahead to the extracurricular activities, I have been an active participant across my schooling days, right from debates to dramatics. I have participated in annual day functions, in skits, drama, taken part in debates, quiz competitions, various other competitions that were held in the annual year as part of the inter-house activities. Apart from that, sir, going into my college days, sir, I have been part of the finance committee. So we had a School of Business Management and Association, which was responsible for conducting a lot of internal and external fests for the college. So I was a part of the finance committee. This is with respect to the extracurricular activities. And coming to some special achievements, sir, in my 10th standard, I was the best proposition speaker for the cluster level debate competition that was conducted in ATS Misamari. So we also won the debate competition as a team as whole, and I was adjudged the best proposition speaker as well. Apart from that, sir, I have secured accolades and medals in various Olympiads as well, specifically the social science and the maths Olympiads in my 10th standard. And in my college days, sir, one specific achievement that I would like to highlight, that I was the head of the finance. So as I mentioned, I was part of the finance committee for the first couple of years, and I eventually elevated that position to the head of finance for KABMA, responsible for various fests, internal and external. And in my school days, sir, I've also had the privilege to serve as the head of the student council in the 10th standard, and also as the parade commander for the annual sports day.
Okay.
And
Your friend.
yes, sir. Moving on to my friends, sir. So since I have an army background, sir, again I've had the privilege of meeting a lot of people. So I've had a lot of friends across my schooling life. But I would like to highlight my best friend who I have managed to be in touch throughout my college life and now at work as well. So his name is Manav, sir. We had spent 3 years together in college. We shared the same batch and the same PG to be specific. So a lot of assignments have been done together, a lot of ranting sessions about the university timings. We used to go in formals on our day-to-day basis, ranting about those. When we saw our other friends going to other colleges in jeans, t-shirt, wearing whatever they can, we were at Christ University subjected strictly to wear formals and ties and belts, wear the proper haircut and all of that. So there were a few ranting sessions about that. So I built a bond with him. We regularly used to conduct assignments, whatever the college has given us. We used to teach other very well during the semester and examinations or the mid-semester examinations. And that bond, sir, has eventually carried on when I was working also in Bangalore. So he got a job at a different company, I got a job at a different company. Again, the same drill, you understand the corporate culture, try to gauge whatever responsibilities are given to you, whatever fears or challenges that you're facing, you try to interact with each other about that. So that bond, that sense of comfort and sense of ease that I have developed in Manav over the last 4 to 5 years that I've had with him as my friend. He's been my best friend, been there at my lowest. I have been there at his lowest points as well. and the regular support that we give each other has ended him being as my best friend over the last 4 5 years.
Okay, your marks have been gradually going down. What happened?
Yes, sir. So, sir, with respect to my 11th and 12th standards, sir, that is specifically I would like to highlight this, as I mentioned, that I was a science student by chance. So, I didn't have much of an inclination towards the science subject overall. But after a brief consultation after my 10th results with my parents, they suggested that science is a good route to take. In case if you would like to pivot in future, you can definitely do that if you take the science stream. And also, I was preparing for the technical entry scheme and the NDA examination back in my school days as well. So that possibly was one reason, but I was not able to give it the very best because there was a lack of interest in the subject. So I secured my PCM percentage happens to be about 84%, and the push that it got was majorly because of my English and economics score, which were about 96 and 94. So that.
So in 12th you had taken economics already.
Sir.
In 12th you had already shifted to the eco stream.
Yes, sir. I've shifted to the finance and international business stream, which also has components of economics, and we're also.
But then if you were keen for NDA, then PCM would have been a better option.
Yes, sir. So that is why I took the PCM stream with economics as my optional subject. So I completed my 11th and 12th in PCM.
Okay, again you say you are interested in history now. As per what I read recently, the history probably which you read was warped. It's not the correct reflection of the Indian history.
Sir.
What do you feel, and do you know about the changes which are being incorporated, and there was a lot of hue and cry
Yes, sir.
about these changes being incorporated?
Yes, sir. So, sir, growing over the years, if you will very carefully notice that across our histories, it has been very highly dominated by the Mughal and the Delhi Sultanate rulers. We had very extensive chapters on each and every ruler that was a part of this particular dynasty. And coming on to our modern history, we see a lot of contributions and a lot of mention of specifically two individuals. We have Mahatma Gandhi, we have Jawaharlal Nehru. No doubt that their contributions have been extensive and immense to this country's route to independence. But I feel that certain legends like maybe Bhagat Singh, Chandrasekhar Azad, a lot of those people have been left out a bit in the process of reading about the modern history. And going towards a bit to the medieval and the ancient parts of it, we have also missed a lot of various Indian rulers. Like in my curriculum in the NCERT, the CBSE, I never found mention of the Maratha dynasty, which was very instrumental in the late 15th, 16th century up until the 18th century. So this is something that I have missed. We have been very centric on the Mughal dynasty and the Delhi Sultanate dynasty. And with respect to the changes that I have read recent news about that, sir, that they're looking at an overhaul of the NCERT textbooks. They are planning to delete and eliminate certain chapters and include the various Indian rulers who were a part of the same era. To be
Okay, understood. Aryan, now as far as the economic